Mike, what's up?
Mike,
Mike, you hear me? Mike, do you hear us?
can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Sorry about that.
All right.
All right, what's going on? Mike Farrell, thank you for joining us. Hey
No
man, I heard
problem,
Nubeta. They told me you reached out, huh? Try them out. No, listen, it really works. I ain't on front. That they is good. It's
yeah.
good. But they told me you reached out, man. Shout out, man. Get Danny on that. You should have got Danny on that for this fight camp.
Yeah, honestly, we didn't know about it before, but the good news is we know about it now.
For
So,
sure.
what the future brings, but hopefully we'll be able to add that to the resume. You know what I mean?
So obviously you and Danny putting on this big show in the Barclays Center. I want to start there, man. How difficult was it, and did you deal directly with your mark to get that situated? How difficult was it to bring boxing back to Barclays? And did you deal directly with, is it Brett Yormark?
No, so no, it's not Brett Yermark anymore. It
Okay.
is he sold it. He
Ooh.
sold it. So we thank God he still does have a lot of his team together that was there back in the day. So we dealt directly with Paul. Big shout out to Paul Ninchrak. And we got the deal done. We got the deal done. We're excited. Barclay is Danny's home. He's from Philly, but everyone considers him a Brooklyn native. So we're really excited to have him back in the building. This is the 10th time he's been in the building. No one's fought there that many times. So we're really excited about it, and we can't wait for October 18th.
So was it as easy as them realizing Danny wants to come back home? I mean, obviously you said this will be his 10th time, so 9 times filling that arena out. Was it difficult to strike the deal or no?
No, I mean honestly, we did have the garden on the table as well,
Oh wow.
but
Really?
yeah, we just felt as yeah, but
Big
we
room
just
or
felt
little
as
room?
though big room, big room, big
Oh
room.
wow.
Danny only does big things, brother. Don't
For
shortchange
sure,
him.
for
He only
sure,
does
for
big
sure.
things. But we felt as though this was a better fit. We felt
Yeah.
as though he's always represented that building, and we felt as though it would be a disrespect to have Farewell to Brooklyn anywhere else.
Now, is this a one-off, or is this gonna be multiple events thrown by Swift Promotions at the Barclays now?
I mean, yeah, we definitely look to. This is the start. I mean, we want to come back to Barclays and do more shows. Not necessarily saying with Danny, but to do the promotion, doing more shows, to bring in good boxing back to New York on a more consistent basis, to where there's more consistency in the shows that are coming out of that building.
Well, that's what I'm specifically asking. Like, did they give you more than just the October date?
We didn't ask for it, but
Oh, okay.
there has been a conversation about us getting the venue for the future, and we both agreed that that is something that we're both going to take a look at and work on next. But the most important part was this farewell.
Now, we seen this with Floyd Mayweather where, like, when he's fighting, TMT was the shit, right? Like, Tank got the fight in the UK, and Badu Jack and all his guys got the fight when Floyd fought. Is it going to make it easier for Danny not to make this a farewell? Because it will allow Swift Promotions to get that, head start necessary for the David Garcias and the up-and-coming fighters, because you'll have consistent dates based off Danny's name, which will lead me into the next question of television.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's definitely a great platform, and it allows us to get that step. I mean, unfortunately for David Garcia, he couldn't be part of this one because New York does have regulations as far as age is concerned. So he wasn't
Damn.
able to be on this one. Yeah, but no, listen, don't shortchange him. He is going to be on the Fendora card, October
Oh,
25th.
Okay.
So yeah,
okay.
That's
no,
right. I
so
did see he posted that. I did see
yeah,
that. I think
yeah.
I reposted it. Shout out to David. My bad.
Correct. So on this card, we're gonna have Quincy Williams, Quiet Storm, 5-0, 5 knockouts.
Hmm.
We're gonna have Christian Cangelosi on this card. So
Hmm.
we're strategically getting our guys to enjoy this platform as well as using other platforms so that they're seen by everyone in America and everyone all over the world. Because in our minds, we have the best prospects coming up, and that's kind of what we did on this card. We made sure that the card was lined up according with that.
So, man, oh man, I just had a brain freeze.
Isn't Chris Colbert on this card?
Yeah, Colbert is
Chris
on this
Colbert
card.
is on the card.
Did he
Right,
get an
right.
opponent yet? Because you had a TBA when I checked.
Yeah, so his opponent is pending, but yeah, he's got an opponent. We're just waiting for the. Actually, I just got it right now. Look, you guys are the good luck charm. His opponent just got approved as well on the phone.
Nice.
So
Okay.
Chris Colbert will be fighting Blas Caro out of Argentina. He's 12-8 with 5 knockouts.
Mike,
There we go.
so
Breaking
so
news.
when did you guys get your New York license?
We've had it for a couple months because we knew we were going to do this show. So I got it. We got it. Don't quote me. We got it in like February or March
Man,
because we had
I'm
an
so
idea of
happy
what we
for
were
you
doing.
guys, man. Look,
Yeah,
I'm smiling like Philly and New York. Nah, listen, a lot of
Yeah.
these guys, they be fake promoters. Everybody got a fucking acronym with a promotional company they not promoting.
Right.
This is promoting. You know, you ain't doing a co-promotion with a local. You could have called
Nah,
Larry Goldberg and hey, let's do a co-promotion. Use his
nah.
license. I love that you
Right.
guys are doing the thing for real, man, for real, and
Because listen,
signing too, man. I like how he's
this is
taking
what it's
David under
about.
his wing, man. I like that Danny is taking Garcia under the wing and letting him kind of take the mask. Being a mentor. I love it. I love what y'all doing,
YSG,
man.
baby. Young Swift Garcia
For
and Danny
sure.
Swift Garcia.
I love
You
what
know,
y'all
it's
doing,
one
man. I
passing the
really
torch to the
do.
other.
I really do. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you were able to, take, uh, the promotions to New York City. That's huge, man.
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah,
Right.
no, we're
What are
excited
some of the
about it.
differences, though, in terms of operations? I'm sure taxes, doctors, insurance is a big difference, is it not?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, listen, it's the big city for a big reason, right? So everything costs more. But with that
Right.
being said, that's we're looking to deliver a card, and I think we've done so. Danny's been very instrumental in overlooking the card to make sure that the fighters that we put together is gonna bring it for the city of New York. And I think that's what that's what our goal was, and I think we achieved it. I think we have a card that when you look at it from top to bottom has all the up and coming prospects. It just has everyone. Gabriel
Is
Rosado
Keith
is on the
Malone in this?
card. Yeah, Keith Clone is on the card. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Keith
Yes.
card.
Nice.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love Keith over
So
here,
that's what we
man.
tried to do. Keith is the guy. I love Keith, his dad. They're good peoples. So,
You
we
got
have Chris
Nahir
Colbert on the card.
Albright on there too, man. Shout out to Nahir, man.
Yeah,
Tell him,
Albright.
tell him,
Nice.
come over and do an interview. Then I ain't even know that.
Yeah, listen, I mean, the
Okay.
interesting thing with Nahir
Oh wow.
was
Wait
that.
a minute. Wait a minute.
Talk to me.
Wait a minute.
Talk to
How'd
me.
you get that fight? Damian Ma Nibba versus Joey DeVaco? But that's a
Yes,
great fight,
yes.
man.
That's a great fight. That's
That's
a great fight.
great little heavyweight scrap, man.
That's why I said to you, like, this card
But
from
isn't
top
that
to
guy with
bottom,
Top Rank?
stacked. He is.
Oh
He
my
is.
God!
Well,
Congratulations.
you know how Top
I
Rank's
love
doing
that.
right now. They're kind of like
No, but
putting out their
exactly.
fights.
But I love that
Right.
they've
So
entrusted one of their fighters with Swift Promotions. It's
look at
bigger than
that. Swift
it's
is doing
bigger
big
than what's
things.
going on. It's bigger than
Big
what's going
things.
on with Top Rank. It's more
Yeah, come
about
on, talk
where
about
Swift
it.
Promotions is at right now. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
listen, at the end of the day, we want to work with everybody. We're not
For
pigeonholed to
sure.
being like, hey, we're not working with this guy, we're not working with that guy. If it's a good
I
fight and it makes sense, we want to try to put it
right.
together. That's it.
Right.
This is about
I
boxing.
wanted to
It's not
ask
about
you about that water in front of you.
shout out to the one water. If you're not drinking the one, you're
Oh,
not the one.
all right. Because I seen it at the Tank Davis, Jake Paul. They were passing it out. We had it on the seats, and those bottles were unique because they stack against each other. And I'll never
Correct.
forget
So you
that
can
because
stack them in the
it
whole
was
row.
very convenient to carry.
Yeah,
Rather
yeah,
than carrying those. So I saw that. So if it was one of your actual sponsors or anything, or you're
it
working with that, I
is.
just wanted to get that out there because I see that the water is
100%.
out there and I see you guys are doing big things. So I want to, make sure everything gets out there for you guys, man. You guys are
Yeah,
doing
no,
big things
listen,
right
shout
now.
out. We're
You
trying. We're
know?
trying. Shout out to the Warm Water. They were part of
Yeah.
our press conference. It was sponsored by them. They're going to be part of the fight.
Mhm.
We're really looking forward to growing the relationship with them. They're an up and coming
Mm.
water brand that's on the level. The
Right.
water's clean. So that's what we're for.
Yeah.
So,
Tastes
Mike,
great. I had it.
we
I had it
we
myself. So
we've given you a lot of praise, but the hardball question is
Shoot.
why millions.com and
So let me
why
ask you something.
$50?
I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna break it down to you. So, because when you said that to me the other day, right, and you was like, "Wow, $50." At first, I was like, "Man, it's the same $50." But then I thought about it. When you look across the boxing stage, right? So Terrence Crawford has beaten 11 world champions. Canelo Alvarez has beaten 18. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Crawford is now 12. My bad, Crawford. Respect. Crawford is 12 champions. Canelo is 18. Manny Pacquiao is 21. Floyd Mayweather is 23. The next person, do you know who it is that had the number right behind Terrence?
Danny Garcia.
Danny Swift Garcia. Mm.
With 10. With 10. So when you look at a fight, like, and no disrespect to these two gentlemen, they were in a war before. There's going to be a war again. But, there's a lot of complaining about the Conor Ben fight being $54.99, right? And people say, oh, well, you're only a couple dollars cheaper than that. You should be lower. Danny's earned it. They're not world champs. No disrespect to him. It's hard to be a world champ. He's a multiple-time world champ in 2 divisions. So you're seeing greatness right before you. You're seeing a farewell to a city that he's literally put on the map for boxing. You're looking at a card that when you look at this card compared to any other card this year, I'll stack it up. Let's talk about it.
Any other? You wildin'
Let's
right
talk
now.
about it.
You gotta
Go
be
ahead.
on it.
Tell,
We
tell,
gotta
tell
keep
me what
things on a
undercard.
certain level,
Tell me what
bruh.
undercard.
Yeah.
Tell me what
No, but we
undercard.
gotta.
Let's
I'm
talk
saying.
about it.
I'm saying.
I'll wait. Let's
We
talk
gotta
about it. Let's
compare
talk
it.
about it.
If like, how are we comparing things? Because if we go off pay-per-view price, come on, Turkey got $50 pay-per-views that have been fire.
But Turkey's also investing hundreds of millions of dollars
My point
to try to
exactly.
move
That's
it.
why I'm saying don't say I'll
But
stack it
the
against
other
anything
guys,
because you can't.
because I will. Name me his
Against certain
undercards.
guys. Against certain
Name me his
guys.
undercards. Let's talk about his undercards. Name
Oh,
them to me.
I mean, that was a
Every
great
fight
fight with
I hear.
Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas. Even
Well,
better fight with Lester
No.
Martinez.
I'm saying the overall card. The overall
an
undercard.
overall card. Well, if you're
I'll put
going
it up
by
with it.
names, but if you're going by names alone, not by the performance, the New York card with Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia,
Yeah,
and all
I
them
mean, it's
kill any
always
card you
stacked.
got.
It's always
You know,
stacked.
That was all he
so
got.
so
I agree. I agree.
you know what I mean. So if we were going by that, so I don't want to do that to you guys. I think
But
that your
outside of
card,
that, look, I think we're getting away
yeah,
from it, right? We had Albert
right,
Bell on Millions, and that shit crashed, bro. Did you watch it?
right.
Because we
Yeah,
watched
that's
it
okay.
and they crashed. So I'm just saying, Danny's even bigger than Albert Bell. So he gonna
But
crash it.
part of the reason it crashed, in my opinion, was with Millions, you pay for your production, right? They don't handle production, so your production team matters. So in an instance like that, and I'm not saying they did or they didn't, but if you don't have the proper production team with the proper equipment, yeah, it's gonna
Nah,
crash.
Mike, so
We've
what did you
tested.
get?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Wait.
Let me finish. We've tested.
Oh,
We've
shit.
tested Millions.co, and we've done stress tests up to right now. The last stress test we did was 500,000 views. It handled it. It worked.
Let me ask you
So
though,
this
because
is something different
that was a
because this is his
curveball right
promotion.
there.
I agree with you, but
No,
this
no,
is
no,
his
no. What you
promotion,
just said is a
his
curveball.
platform.
If they're not paying for production, what are they giving you? Because if it's just a landing page, don't nobody know. And no disrespect to them. I know I'm gonna get a call from
No,
them
go
like,
ahead.
"Oh, you shitted on us."
No.
That's not what I'm doing. And my duty is to my audience and the boxing fan, and we don't know Millions. Like, it's not the Zone, it's not ESPN, so it's not like if they not paying for. But what are they doing then for you? Because you could have
But
put the
did you
shit
ask
on
why?
Fight Hype. You could have
Did
put
you
it on
ask why?
Fight Hub and got way more views if you got to pay for your own production.
But did you ask why?
Why what?
Why are we handling production?
Okay.
No, you just said they don't pay for production. You got to handle your own. So that was
Because
just
because
Shocking.
we're part of the company. This is Danny's promotion. Danny is part of Millions.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's why we're doing it. So what Millions does is Millions allows these fighters, and this is why Danny's on the board, and this is why we jumped in bed. Millions allows fighters to grow their platform in multiple ways. You can stream a fight. You can have your merch on there. You can create an audience. You can do publicity on there to where you're marketing yourself. We think that's unique. So that's why we got embedded in it, and that's why this is the first of many fights to come that's going to be on Millions. Because if you took a look at the press conference and you took
Oh,
a
I
look at his
see what you
interviews, we're part of it. So we're going to help build it to what we know it could be in the next couple of years.
And the Zone wasn't interested in Danny Garcia's fight live from Barclays Center.
Not that
This is
they
our
were.
platform, our promotion, our way. Not everybody's going to agree with it, and that's okay. But when you're making certain business decisions on how you want to grow your overall brand, your overall business, sometimes that comes before every little dollar and cents. Because one time, the Zone wasn't the Zone, bruh. The Zone was in the same situation Millions was in. But guess what? Now they're that household name. So what we're going to do is we're going to help them be that household name. So people right now might not understand it, might not see who they are. But over time, it's going to develop, and we will be the next DAZN. So that's okay.
I hope, man, but the Zone never was charging $50. Like, yo, Millions don't even have
Make
a
it
free.
35.
But they don't even have a
35.
free. They don't even have a free version. Like, you gotta
Yo,
pay
well,
for
here's the crazy
everything
part,
they
right?
got, and
But
it's
here's
not.
the
It's not
crazy
worth
part.
it. Like watching Albert Bell fight Keith Hunter is not worth $30, and watching Danny fight Gonzalez isn't worth $50 when we just got Crawford and them for free on Netflix. I'm sorry. That's
Netflix, but it's not for free because when you think about it, you pay them on a monthly basis regardless if you
yeah,
watch that fight or not.
$13 though, Mike.
Okay, but you're
13.
still not. It's still not for free. It's still not for free.
It's part of my
The
subscription.
Zone, you
And
pay
guess
them a
what?
monthly subscription.
Not only am I getting boxing, I'm getting hella movies too.
Yeah, but
It's
Ness,
just
but Ness,
50,
but
50
Ness, but
is,
Ness.
50
What Mike?
is tough.
Yeah, but what Mike is saying, he has a better product than the Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford as a whole. You might have got it for free, but he's giving you a better product with better fights for 50. You know, plus
Round one, don't help him because that don't even
I'm just
sound
telling you.
right.
That's
But no,
what
it's
he,
the truth.
that's what
It's
he's
the truth.
saying.
That's what I
But
said.
That's what he's saying. I'm
come on,
listening
Mike,
to
you
him.
gonna make me look like
listening
I'm
to him.
attacking you here. But how you gonna?
Nah,
yo,
not
think
at
of
all.
like if you break this down, main event for main
I said
event,
35, but
undercard
anyway.
for undercard, like it, you can't compare
Rashad.
it.
So let's talk about it. Rashad Mahdi, Keith Cologne,
Yes.
Quincy Williams. We have the comeback of Zaire, who went to play football, who was a top amateur, went to play Division I football, is now coming back. You got Christian Cangelosi, you got Gabe Rosado, you got Chris Colbert, you got Matthew Lefty Gonzalez, you got Damian Nigba, you got Dominic Crowder, you got Nair Albright, you got Danny. You got it from top to bottom, brother.
All right, now
Well-
let me give you their card. Marco Verde, gold Olympian. Sona Akal beat Nico Ali Walsh. That's who Marco Verde is fighting. Javier Martinez was fighting Satsumi. Okay. Ivan Daicho undefeated fighting Jermaine Franklin. Steven Nelson fighting Ryoka Santana, who my co-host from an urban show said was going to be an upset, and he did upset. Steven Nelson, the favorite. Terrence Crawford's boy, always on a big fight. Callum
Correct.
Walsh, Fernando Vargas, son of a legend. Son of a legend.
can't give him
And Billy
points.
and Lester Martinez? What, round one?
Yeah. No, I just said you can't give him a point because of a son of a legend. Just his
Correct.
performance. But you're on a roll, Ness. You're doing your thing, Ness. Go ahead.
Hold on. Two undefeated boxers, and one of them happens to be a son of a legend. You want me not to mention it? If Danny has a son, we're not going to mention that it's Danny's son? Come on, bro. You're being unfair. If Cotto has a son, if Tito Trinidad has a son, we're not going to mention that that's their son. Like, we're not mentioning Juan Manita's son. We're not mentioning his son.
Yeah. We
All
are.
right,
I mean,
bro,
there's
you
a lot
can't
of
do
sons
that.
that made it
You
through
trying
on
to
the
But Ness,
strip that
father's
man
name.
of his,
you
Julio
just
Cesar Chavez
mentioned
Jr.
You
But
just mentioned 4 fights. I gave you like a total of like
Four?
12. You just did four,
Four?
right? Unless my math
Nah,
is off.
nah.
nah,
Did I
he
just
Let
did
do
me
more
four?
count.
than that. He
Let me
did more
count
than
for
that,
What did
you
I have?
again.
4
respectfully.
or 5?
Nah,
Which
let
one is
me
Respectfully.
that?
count for you again.
He did
Fight of
way
the
more than
year.
that.
All right.
Listen. Fight of the year
Respectfully.
candidate. Sergey Boachuk and Brandon Adams. Fight of the year candidate
Hmm.
guaranteed. Christian and Billy
Yeah.
and Lester Martinez. Then
Yes.
undefeated
Wow.
prospects, Callum Walsh and Vargas, or undefeated contenders. Then
Okay.
Steven Nelson. Then Franklin and Daicho. Then
So that's
Marco
5.
Verde.
Okay, so you gave 6. Okay.
Big
I still
names though,
stand.
Mike. But I hear you, man. You gotta
I
do
hear
what you
you.
gotta do. Hey, you the
He's
best.
a
That's how.
he
That's
got to
what
do what he
Dana's
got to
saying.
do. Hey,
That's
I
what
respect
Dana's
it.
saying. That's what Dana's saying. Dana's saying
I
he the best. You
respect
gotta
it.
do it too. Listen, I ain't mad. I'm just mad at that. That's my pocket though. At the end of the day, 50 is like, damn it, man. Why you couldn't go to the zone and get part of my subscription? Danny's name is worthy enough to get one of them premium networks, in my opinion.
Now, I didn't want to ask this question. Yeah, I was waiting to see if
Shoot. Go
Ness
ahead,
was
round
gonna
one.
say it. I'm gonna be the one to say it. I mean, off of
Shoot.
Danny's last performance, are you thinking that now the people are saying, yeah, 50 is does that are you saying that
Coming
this
off a
farewell
loss, does it
tour,
really justify? Is what you want to say?
right, right,
Yeah,
and
I
should the
feel it
fans
is.
get behind it?
I feel it
Like
is. I mean, listen, he's had the WBA Super once. He's had the WBC twice. He's had the WBA once. He's had the ring once. No, I think it is. This is his farewell to Brooklyn. The true Danny Garcia supporters and the true people of boxing, I think, know what he's done for the sport. So yeah,
I see how you're
I,
selling it, but he's not from Brooklyn. He's from Philly. And if
but
his farewell
he
tour,
is, but he's still
it's
Brooklyn's
gonna.
boy.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
this is
I,
10th show there, bro. I don't think there's another
Correct.
fighter. Not even Tank has fought there that many times.
No,
right.
the
So
next
Mike,
You're
closest,
right.
don't
You're
quote me.
so
I
right.
think the next closest is like 4. So I
Maybe
mean, at the end of
Wilder.
the
Maybe
day,
Wilder has
that's
more.
why I started off. That's why I
Three.
started off.
Yes,
Now Wilder
three.
doesn't have more. That's
No,
why I
not more
started
than
off by
Danny, more
saying.
than Tank.
That's why I
Yeah.
started off
Yeah.
by saying he's from Philly, but
Right.
he's Brooklyn's boy.
Okay.
Brooklyn looks at him as a Brooklyn-born fighter and a Brooklyn-born guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. Nah, I'm
Okay.
not concerned.
All right.
I don't
so
know.
Mike,
Okay.
I
Let him
just
know.
to kind of
Let him
ask you,
know.
just to get a little clarity, in the climate that we're in, like I'm seeing a lot of, like Ness say, a lot of fights since the Turkey Alice she came along is included with subscriptions and things of that nature. So is like the selling point or the mindset behind the $50? Is it because of Danny Garcia, what he's done for the sport, what he's done in the sport, and because the card has, you said 12 fights?
13.
13. So is that like, okay, this is 13 fights. We're talking about Danny Garcia. He has a following of his own. So is that kind of where the mindset was justifying the $50?
Yeah, it's like a mixture of both because we really do feel as though you have exciting fights from top to bottom. Plus, you also have a legend who is
Yeah.
closing out and giving his farewell. So yeah, when you look at it, you have
Yeah.
Rashad Mahdi from New York, and it's all local guys and guys that are known across the U.S. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Nair. Nair's last fight, we saw what he did. We saw what happened after. And in an instance like this, where people don't even realize you have a guy from Philly who's taking
Mhm.
another Philly fighter who is not signed to us, by the way. Nair is not
Mm-hmm.
signed
Mhm.
to us. Shout out to RDO
Right.
Right.
Rodney. But Danny's embracing what happened and
Yeah.
supporting his Philly fighter and saying, look, you can't mess with Philly and think I'm going to be okay with it. Because that's what
Right.
happened at the end of the day. Unfortunate
Okay.
what
Mhm.
happened with the Davis brothers, right?
With the
But we're
Keyshawn
here
Davis.
with
Yeah.
the Keisha, correct. But we're
Right.
here. So
Mhm.
we're going to take it and we're going to make sure that he gets another platform to show his abilities, to show his skill,
Okay.
and show people. That's why people hated on him his last fight because he comes out, he fights, and he wins. Period. And we're
Mhm.
not going to stand back and let someone from Philly get bullied by anybody. It's not going to happen. Even though he's
Right.
not
Got
with us, he's still with us because Philly stands together at the end of the day, no matter what.
got
Mm-hmm.
you. So the pay-per-view purchases is pretty much like you've been supporting Danny Garcia. He's given so much to the industry, and this is his farewell. So you should be
Mm-hmm.
But
okay with.
farewell to Brooklyn. Be clear.
Farewell
Don't
to
sound
Brooklyn.
like a retirement,
But
because We
Listen,
saying
Oh,
goodbye
we
to
don't know the
Brooklyn.
future.
We
We don't
saying
know the
good. No,
future.
I'm just being
Right,
clear. It's a farewell to Brooklyn. We still could pop up and do
right.
something in Philly, man. We ain't
Right,
say
right,
we ain't
exactly.
say
That's
we
what I was
leaving.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to
Listen,
let you know, my
shoot,
family
brother.
also got a gym out in Philly,
Yeah.
Kingdom's Boxing Gym. And
Hmm.
and a lot of people will feel like Danny is a Philly guy and we will want to see him at home give us, the final hurrah type thing. And that's why I kind of threw that. But you guys are right. I can't argue the fact that he's probably one of the most fighters that fought out there,
Hmm.
so you can't go wrong with that recipe. They've embraced him out there. They know him out there. He's familiar. He's got good numbers out there. I can't argue with that,
Yeah,
but
we were
I
at the
understand the
we were
Philly.
at the game the other day for the Liberty.
Yep.
People don't
Mm-hmm.
understand. Like from him to get from his car to the seat, like we got to
Yeah.
prep like an hour.
Mm.
Like
Wow.
it's crazy. And don't get me wrong, he gets the same
Yeah.
love in Philly. But you
Right.
wouldn't think that somebody would go to a whole other state, right? And get that kind of support and that love. Like
Huh.
literally, every two
Yeah.
steps was, hey, when are you doing this? Hey, when are you fighting again? Even
Yeah.
when we went to
Yeah.
game a couple months before we even announced and
Right.
made this decision, people were saying,
Right.
hey, Danny, when are we gonna see you again out here? When are we gonna see you again? It's been too long. So it only
Right.
made sense. It
Mike,
only made sense.
when could we get that all Philly battle with Danny and Blair the Flair Cobbs, man? He can
What do
Ah.
sell
you
the fight.
mean?
He can sell the fight, man.
Listen,
What do you
listen,
mean?
He just
I
beat
love Blair.
Broner. He's out of his
listen.
contract with Don King. I mean, he
Listen.
could sell a fight. He's originally from Philadelphia. He's got the great cartel story, living in Mexico. You don't like
I
Blair as
hear
an
you.
opponent?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't. And I don't get me wrong. I like Blair. I like Blair. I
Yeah.
think Blair the Flair, right? I think
Yeah.
he's a
Right.
good
Right.
fighter.
Right.
I don't think Blair is something that Danny should be interested in, and that's my opinion. Obviously, whatever Danny chooses to do, he's the one that guides his career. But at the end of the day, I don't feel that's a
Right.
fight that makes sense in my opinion. I'm just being honest.
Right.
I
Wow.
don't see why.
I don't like
I
it
mean,
either.
that's just gonna sell tickets and pay-per-views. What are we
Nah,
talking
Ness.
about?
Sometimes
Nah,
styles make
nah,
fights.
nah, nah, nah. We got to disagree on that one, brother.
Wow. Man, I think Blair's a great opponent for Danny, for Boots. Really for Boots, he already got the
I ain't,
built-in beef. There's videos, but I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
yeah,
you.
I hear about that. I hear
I
that.
ain't Blair the Flair make a name off my guy. Fuck
Ain't
that.
gonna be a name off of it.
Hey,
I mean,
fuck
listen,
that.
I stand
Nah.
10 toes down on my
Make a
guy all
Yeah,
name.
day.
man.
That's
Bro,
that's
he's
not
Hey,
been
gonna be a
no.
fight.
inactive. He's been
I'm just being
inactive. He
I
honest.
hasn't
know
fought
Blair,
since the
tell
Broner
Blair
fight.
the Flair do something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But that's the
he,
point.
he,
That's what he can do. Sell
Yeah,
tickets and
Blair
nah,
can
sell a
sell it
fight.
nah.
though.
Okay.
But the
Listen,
only way
Blair.
he sells tickets, he would have to go out there then, Ness.
Out
That's
where?
what you're leaving out.
Out where? He's from Philly.
Uh, no, oh, who?
You not listening?
Blair. He's talking about Blair.
Right,
Yeah, he's
right,
talking about Blair.
right, 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 right. But he
I
would have
get
to
it.
go out
I
there
get
to
it.
New
Let
York.
me help you,
But
Mike.
Ness,
Just
no.
know,
Let me ask you
my
a
boy
question.
is Puerto Rican. He loves all Puerto Rican fighters. This is why he's going so hard for you.
Nah, hold on,
Now,
hold
at
on.
the
He
end of
would
the
have to
day,
go out there,
at the end
Ness,
of the day,
to New
when have you ever
York.
seen? At the end of the day, when have you ever seen Danny fight a Philly fighter? He doesn't do it. So
That's
that's another
true.
reason to be off
Ooh,
the
That's
table.
true.
He's never
That's
done it.
ooh,
true. That's true.
So
He
why are we
always
going to go
said that
against
about
history and what he's
Boots.
done? He
ooh.
won't do it. He has too much respect for Philly. So it's not even a conversation about Blair at this point. He
Mm.
Right.
loves his
Wow,
town.
interesting.
He's not going to create an in-house
Okay,
battle. He's not going to do it.
you could have let off with that. We would have been done
Nah,
with this
I didn't
Yeah,
conversation.
do
You know
right?
what I mean?
And
nah. I
yeah,
had to
he
let
had
his
to think
mind
like, why
throw
not
some
Blair?
darts.
Oh, okay, Philly. Okay.
Yeah, I had to let him throw
Hmm.
some
Right,
darts and then just shut it down real quick.
right,
It's all
right,
good.
right, right.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So what? So how was it? How easy was it to get David Garcia on this Thurman and Fondora card? And what's his future looking like for the rest of this year and of 2026?
I mean, listen, David is a very, very talented fighter. Very close with him and his dad. I think between him, between Quincy Williams. I think you're going to Christian Cangelosi. We have a kid, Dario Kushner. I think you're going to see a lot of movement over the next 12 to 18 months from these guys causing noise. I mean, little David he's going in there and he's going to fight at 112. And he's going to be a force to reckon with and quick. You know, he's 16 years old. Not a lot of people realize that. He's the youngest boxer right now as we speak professionally that's just taking the ranks. He made his pro debut in June in Philadelphia. And just a fun fact, he's going to be the youngest Las Vegas premier in history. No one's
Really?
fought at a younger age. Yeah. The youngest
In
before
Las
him
Vegas.
was like 17 in Las Vegas, was 17 years and a couple months. He's
Who was that?
16 and a
Gabriel
half.
Flores?
Yeah.
Gabriel
He's
Flores.
16 and a half. Yeah, he's 16 and a half.
Nice.
Wow.
Literally. His birthday was in May. So
Nah,
he's
we've
gonna
been
go in
rocking with
there
David
and he's
for a
gonna do it.
minute, man.
Yeah.
I've gotten to watch him spar a lot out here in Vegas in the past. When I first moved out here, he's a good kid. Him and his father.
He's a
good
great
peoples.
kid. Yeah, no, listen, great family, man. Great family. We're excited about our roster. And like I said, I think Quincy Williams is going to make a lot of noise very soon. I think he's already making noise. He's 5-0, 5 knockouts. He fought on an MVP card not too long ago. Got the guy out of there, fourth round, if I'm not mistaken. Christian Cangelosi, this is his second time fighting in the Barclay. He fought in the Barclay on a tank undercard. So he's going to be making moves. Dario is 9-0 with 7 knockouts. Lefty is on this card. He's also with us. So there's a lot of movements, and you know we're not done. Like Danny said the other
Isn't
day,
Keith
at the
Stallone like on a 100% knockout streak?
he is 7-0,
Keith
7
Stallone,
knockouts.
he's 7-0 and 7 knockouts as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
Another
saying. Like,
good. Yeah.
listen, you look at some of the podcasts, right, and they talk about this undercard because it's being talked about already, and it's being talked about the prospects and how they're on the rise and how they're going to be moving over the next 12 months. You're witnessing a whole ton of future world champs.
Oh, I see.
Rashad
Yes.
Mahdi is 15-0.
Absolutely.
You know, you got shout out to Keith Connolly, shout out to Rashad. You know, it's just there. So, in my opinion, that's where the thickness of the card and the meat and potatoes, as they speak, supports what we feel of the $49.99 because you're getting to see possibility of 10 to 12 world champs.
Tough
And
question.
you have former world champs in Gabriel Rosado. Well, not Gabe. Gabe's
Respect
always
it.
been in the big fight. And then you also
Yeah,
have
he's
prime
not a
time.
world champion, but he's.
That's why I said he's always been the gatekeeper. He's always been there.
Listen, let me tell you something. His record, I'll put that up against any current world
I
champion.
agree.
All right, I will put
Listen,
that record
Gabe
up against
Gabe
any
is
of
a
them.
warrior. Gabe
Oh
is a
my
warrior.
God,
My
man!
guy.
You know,
Shout out
so
to Gabe. He's a warrior.
hey, I respect
So
him.
the last tough question for me is, will you be releasing them streaming numbers?
You want me to release it for you?
I would certainly love to see what they did, and why not?
Well, that's a conversation we'll have and we'll see. To be determined, right? I can't give you the answer. You got to peep out for it.
Mike, how can they buy tickets if they want to
So
go
you
to
can
the
buy
Barclays and
Ticketmaster
watch
on.
Danny?
You can buy tickets on Ticketmaster. You can also get them at the BarclaysCenter.com. You can come out, support. It's going to be a hell of a night. Just so you guys are aware, and you're hearing it first here, so it's another exclusive that we saved for you. Because even though you came at Danny, you're still Danny's guy. Just so you know, it's all good. Though.
Can I get the streaming numbers for the press conference? That was free. That's a good indicator right there of what kind of audience you got. How many numbers y'all did on the free press conference?
We actually have a meeting about that tomorrow, so I'll call you right after.
All right.
So this is just for you. That's just so you know. Also, we're going to be doing a special tribute to Brooklyn's finest. So we've reached out to some of the Brooklyn world champs that were boxers.
Okay.
And we're going to be giving them recognition because we feel as though at the end of the day, they're one of the reasons why Brooklyn is where they are.
So Danny Jacobs, Peter Quillen.
Correct. I've had conversations with Danny Jacobs already. I've had conversations with Saddam Ali.
No Peter Quillen?
Not yet. He is on the list. We're going to reach out. We're reaching out one by one.
I mean, isn't he VX? But I think he won his title in Barclay, though. But I think might be from the Bronx. I ain't really sure.
We've reached out to Tiafimo. We've reached out to all the guys to get them in the building so that we can give a special tribute because we think it's important. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Especially where boxing is right now and the
So
direction it's heading. We don't want people to forget who helped get boxing where it is right now.
All right.
Didn't
And
Tank
absolutely.
Davis win a belt there? You ain't gonna get him there, but he won a
and
belt at the Barkley, didn't he?
for those that want to purchase the pay-per-view, how do they do that?
You can go to millions.co and shortly, knock on wood, you're also going to be able to go to DirecTV. So this will
Okay.
be
Okay,
also available
okay.
on DirecTV pay-per-view. So if you have DirecTV, it's real easy. Right at your home, you're just going to be able to click on it and watch it and enjoy. So DirecTV or millions.co.
That's great. That's great
Yo,
for the older people,
yo,
Awesome.
man. Make it easy and accessible.
That's it.
Well,
just you know.
Mike, you got one more round one?
No, I was just gonna say I saw the poster, great poster. But if just you don't have to do what you want to do, but throw some of the other guys' face on that poster, man. It'll make it interesting because sometimes people
So
know people by face.
agreed. And
You
what we're
know.
going to be doing this week is you're actually going to get versus flyers of every single fighter. So you're going to get them
Nice.
and their opponent showing
Yeah,
up.
there
So
you
this
go.
way
Right.
everybody can see not just the fighter, but also the opponent. So see you beating
Okay.
us to the punch, man. You can't be having me on here giving out all the secrets, bro.
All right.
We got
Well,
to
you
keep it
know what I'm
cordial.
saying.
You know
I'm
what I
trying
mean?
to
I don't want
help the car out the fight, man.
Nice
But
input.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're also going to be giving a special shout out, an introduction to our ring girls. So our ring
Okay.
girls,
all
search
right.
for them high and low. We have some influencers that are
Did you
also going to be
tag
ring girls.
them or no?
You're going to be seeing it tomorrow night. We're releasing the
All right.
flyers with their tag. A couple of them have big followers, so I think a lot of people are going to
Nice.
be interested in them coming out, them being ring girls. They're going to be ring girls with us moving forward, and there's a lot more to come from that. Where we're going to be putting together a whole nice little marketing brand to show you that we're looking to do things a little bit differently than everybody does.
Might just get credentials and cover this fight
You should,
right here.
man. You
Go
got to
down there.
cover it.
You
That's
should,
Well,
dope.
man.
Mike, give out the social
Yeah.
media. And, man,
Yeah.
thank you for
So,
jumping on and updating us with the
nah, no
card. You know,
problem.
congratulations on the success. Definitely
Thank
congratulations
you.
on the second license. You know, a lot of people, like I said,
Yep.
I mean, man, we know how many. We don't got to
Third
name names.
license.
Oh, third? So,
Third, we
what, New
got
Wow.
New
Jersey?
Jersey. We got New Jersey, PA, and New York.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yay.
Take over that tri-state
Dope.
area, man. You never
Hmm.
know. You might get a deal with Mohegan's Sun. Go and need a license out there in Connecticut too, man. But I'm very happy for
Awkward.
you and Danny, for being able to expand, you know, and be a real
Yeah.
promoter out here, man. Shout out to y'all. You know, I appreciate you.
Nah,
Thank
listen,
you
we
very much,
appreciate
Mike.
you. Nah, we appreciate you. We appreciate you guys
Absolutely.
always supporting. And we look forward to the future, and we look forward to just bringing a lot of good boxing everywhere and letting
Hmm.
people enjoy it. That's what we're here for.
All
And
right,
don't forget
Absolutely.
the
so
Thank you
Instagram
for taking me.
handles. You got Swift Promotions at Instagram. You got Danny Swift Garcia, and you got Mike _ Farrell 84. So we're all on there. We post on there. We update things about the fights, and don't forget the DSG hardware that we got. Got a lot of good clothing, as you can see right now. So make sure you go on there and cop that. And there is going to be special limited edition clothing that will be sold that night, only in the venue.
okay.
Okay. That's what's
Wow.
So
up.
you
Okay.
got to be there
I
to
like
get
that.
it. If you're not there, you're not going to get it.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, all right, Mike. Thank you for jumping on. We appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you
Thank
Absolutely,
guys.
you,
We
Mike.
Mike.
appreciate
Thank
you
you
and
for
hope you have a
hopping
good
on.
night.
All right.